the next victim? Okay, Bill.
So I just looked at it as with what I do every day, running the business, seeing patients, everything. How can I get this out to people that I have another way to be able to help them with different things? So I looked at different techniques that I use already and some new ones and how I can establish a way to give them to get the information out that I'm helping people doing this. So the first thing I did was I created like a landing page slash a website. It's a website, but I don't want to call it a website because page. Basically, some hooks to get your attention after you've been directed here. And then I'm not going to read the whole bio, but all of my bio about me. If you guys want to check that out, you can, but there's a lot in there. I tried to condense it. The whole premise of this is everything I'm going to show you is to direct people to this site if they don't find it organically. So to start out, I have a patient base that I've developed over the past decade. So I've got 3,500 patients already that I've seen and cared for. So I'm going to start with an email campaign from that list. And so the first one that I came up with kind of looks like this. They're all going to just be very short, to the point. I can't stand getting something where I have to read a book in the email, especially if it's trying to get me to do something. So the first thing with this, I noticed I didn't put I have become. I have become, that's a new word. So anyhow, basically just, hey, I'm doing this. I can help. Click to get more information. The second one that they would get, just a brief, again, what we're doing as life coaches, what we can help with. On all of them as well, I'm adding at the bottom just the link to be able to jump to the calendar to be able to schedule a time I have blocked out for a call, as far as getting that initial discovery, or can't remember what Marita called hers. I liked how she said that. Was that anyhow, point being an initial call to figure out if it'll work for both of us. And then next, kind of, okay, what we're not doing. Again, the example at the bottom. Another one, kind of just trying to push people's buttons a little bit. What have you seen? What have you done for yourself? And again, just that offer to help and the link to work with that. Another one, kind of just, okay, if I've got your interest and you're still reading these, we've got another opportunity for you, an option there. The last one, I feel like 6 is kind of the initial push volume wise of these, not to do too many. And again, it's just, hey, I'm here, check it out. Facebook, another thing we use a lot for the office, the got you stressed and the guy with the steam coming out his ears when I was looking for a good picture just as something that grabbed my attention. So I thought that would be an excellent way to grab someone else's. And then everybody interacts with the what animal am I, or what color, the different quizzes on social media if you guys frequent that, and that's something that everybody's interested, they all do. So I also put the opportunity to do a questionnaire, and then in the next slide coming up I'll have what the questionnaire is, which again is just another way to grab people's information, have them on the list, and if they don't take action to jump on a call or reach out, then I will have the opportunity to reach back out to them in the future. Quick start questionnaire that I made up, tried to be broad, but again, somewhat pointed just to get people to answer the question, kind of be triggered into what would drive them to asking for help or jumping on a call. So what do I have there? 2, 4, 6, tried to do 5, but then I just kept going. So we've got that one. And then the last thing I wanted to do internally for marketing or face to face was I thought of these poker chips, which I'll be able to give everybody to motivate them, say, okay, all the other stuff I've talked about with you face to face during the visits we have in the office, or if you're on the mailing list and you get all the emails, here's a poker chip to say, okay, you need help with something, I'm here to help. This gives them a tangible piece of material that will again help them make the decision to jump on with everything there. And that is the nuts and bolts of all of that. We'll go back to this big picture. For me, it's something that I want to do when I have the time, but is not nearly as all as encompassing as Marita's going to do. So in my head with all this, I tried to figure out ways that I could automate and develop the business to get started, so then I can basically turn up or down when I have time or want to be able to accept new clients. And that's pretty much what I got. Any questions?
Yeah, and I like how clear, how short, how like visual, and at the same time to the point. Yeah, very, very good, very professional.